the money managers are you measure, you manage, you maintain, you multiply, and you monitor. So again, those are just some things that we think are very important. You know, as I request additional written information on the bond before I vote it, again, because I want to be able to make a solid vote about what we're going to do. My vote requires independent judgment. So again, I want to make sure I know what I'm doing. I support all departments, but I'm going to support it based on with proper knowledge. And what I don't do, I don't support department heads who are not adequate preparing and planning. I've got a problem with that. Basically, if you can't give me a breakdown what we've done for this year or what our needs are, why we are overtime, it becomes a problem. So again, I just understand that. I want to commend Chief Bearfield. He's doing exactly what I think a great leader does. He's proper planning and he's preparing greatly. So again, I want to commend him. Basically, what he's doing is comprehending yearly plan, data, and accountability help the board make decisions. Again, but all this overtime that we got going on, the question is, what's the purpose of overtime? You got basically overtime monthly requires showing payroll, overtime, holiday pay, budget versus actual time. Why do we need all this overtime? And if it might be a need, but we need to know these things in advance as we get close to our next budget year. Basically talking about 1st July, we should be doing more things with our budget as we can plan properly for this behalf. So again, that was probably the biggest thing we discussed this last board meeting. Infrastructure updates, sidewalks, like one of the things we're hearing a lot about recently. Ward 3, talking about sidewalks. So Ward 4, Ward 5. There are a lot of places that don't have sidewalks that would like sidewalks. That's why it's important that we get grant writers and people do certain things that allow us to do these things that we don't have. And then repair old sidewalks. I can say right now, I put a working request for Swim Avenue sidewalks had been replaced. So there's a lot of things that we're not doing as in repairs. We're not. I also got a work request in also for McNash Drive, basically over that street. So again, just want you guys to know that it's been two recent things came out recently. The housing bill that President Trump just passed right now does not have that much information out about it because it's new, and once we get more information, we'll let you guys know. Also, the grant for the damage relief in Boca Chica that came out and basically started yesterday, so you guys can look at that. It's on our page. So again, also we got a boss market coming up on July the 24th at Kids Are Us. We ask you guys to bring out all your daycare kids. We really try to push entrepreneurship with the youth and young kids. So we need you guys to come out and support them. In my closing, Brookhaven first, strategy first, growth next. Managing money isn't about spending less, it's about spending wisely. Thank everyone and invite them to stay tuned and stay involved. Have a good day. Love, Brookhaven.